particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the outside. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going downfield for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit? It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had the snap to the up man. They'll fake it. Ball's free. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Aggies want to move quickly. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into him.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
They fake and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got a man. It's Jacobs. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that man.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
This time on target. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. Comfortable lead, you're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.